Liz Cheney hates the voters of the Republican Party, and she has for longer than you would know. Wyoming deserves a congresswoman who stands up for you and your values, not one who spends all of her time putting you down, going after your president in the most vicious way possible, and loving endless, nonsensical, bloody, horrible wars that never end. They just never end. The Cheneys are diehard globalists and warmongers who have been plunging us into new conflicts for decades, spilling American blood and spending American treasure all over the world. The Cheneys, along with George Bush, didn't even have the courage to pardon Scooter Libby. He was their big protector. You know, he protected George Bush very badly. He could have been in big trouble, and so could Cheney. And they didn't do it. You know who did it? I did it. I gave him a pardon. Scooter Libby, right? I gave Scooter Libby a pardon. They couldn't do it, they wouldn't do it, or they couldn't do it. And I thought it was a terrible thing. But I gave Scooter Libby because Scooter Libby got screwed, okay? And I didn't do it for them. I did it because I thought it was the right thing to do. And frankly, George Bush should have done it long before me. The Cheneys have never met a war they didn't like. That's why Liz Cheney voted no on bringing our troops back home from Syria, where they didn't even want to have us. I mean, it's so crazy. We go to countries that don't even want us, and we just go there. It's almost like we do it by habit. We do it by habit, but we lose people. It costs very much money, but we lose people, which is much more important and much worse, and that's why Liz Cheney now is at the front of the parade trying to get us to go into wars with Russia or anyone else that wants to bite. And you see that, and you see it all over, and you see it over and over, the stupidity of these people. And you know, when I was there, we were respected. Nobody was going to war with us. Nobody. We didn't have to go to war for people to know that we were the toughest and we were the strongest. We did it in a much different way. She's the face of the Washington swamp and the same failed foreign policy of the Clintons, Bushes, the Obamas, the Bidens, and the entire sick political establishment. I think she looks good. She looks nice. But Liz Cheney is about America last. She's weak on border security. By the way, very weak on border security. And as House Conference Chair, she sent every Republican member of Congress talking points on amnesty ripped word for word from the Biden White House. Literally word for word. It's time you finally had a representative who will put America first and who's looking to make America great again.